Hello everyone, welcome to this new video. This is part of a video series on meshing a rocket model. In the previous video, we had discussed about how to create a multi-block mesh on a rocket body from the nose to the rear strakes. In this video, we'll discuss about how to build the blocking for one of the nozzles. Since all the nozzle dimensions are the same, I am going to use only one nozzle for building the blocks. Once the blocks are built, I'll copy the nozzle surfaces and the blocks to the positions of the other three. I have already grouped the other three nozzles in surface group S2 to conveniently delete it. The approach for creating the blocks is to create a 2D section of the wireframe first and then rotate it to create a full 3D block. The advantage of using this approach for rotationally symmetric geometries are 1. We can address the boundary layer. 2. The wireframe for the support surfaces to control the mesh in the sharp edges can be created in the 2D section. 3. The assignment done for the edges in 2D section are inherited when the blocks are created. To save some time, I have already created a 2D profile approximately at x equal to 2.9 as shown here. The 2D profile has an O-grid topology layer around the nozzle inner and outer surfaces. The nozzle geometry is split into three parts: the outer, inner, and the thickness. The grid in these two intersections will need a guiding surface to fix the block edges orthogonal to the surface. I have explained the creation of these support surfaces in a separate video, the link for which can be found in the description. The surfaces for these two intersections are nozzle_outer.quad and nozzle_inner.quad. Since these are internal surfaces, the orientation of these surfaces need to be changed to two-sided. The next step is to modify the existing 2D wireframe to accommodate the internal surfaces. For surface nozzle_outer, the edges that have to be assigned are these. One of the blocking rules to preserve the orthogonality is to have only two blocks emerging from a surface. In this case, since it is in the volume, it has to have two blocks on either side. Anything more or less will result in a poor quality grid. In this case, we have 5 blocks at corner 38, which will result in having a 60-degree cells on the outer side of the surface. So the new block edges can be created by splitting the edges using wrap internal option. The next step is to create new block edges for the other support surface, which can be done by splitting the edges using insert option. The next step is to associate the corresponding edges to the surfaces. Now that we have addressed all the nozzle and support surfaces in 2D, we can revolve the wireframe using copy plus rotate option. The circular with core option is specifically created for rotationally symmetric geometries, where the user specifies the wireframe to be revolved and the algorithm uses it as an input and builds the core block. The faces to be revolved are grouped to C1. The center of rotation is the center of the nozzle. We can either enter it manually if we know, or we can calculate it roughly by finding the approximate coordinates. Holding the Q key and hovering the cursor at the center of the nozzle inlet will give us the coordinates in the status bar. The axis of rotation is z-axis. Next, the number of copies should be 8, because that's the minimum required number for the core tool. The edges where the core blocks have to be created is grouped to C2. Clicking on copy revolves the faces and creates the blocks at the center. The newly created blocks at the center will not inherit the assignments, so the assignments have to be redone for the nozzle inlet and the support surfaces. Let me summarize the video. We started with a 2D profile and created an O-grid topology for the nozzle. Then the surface intersection is addressed with the support surfaces and internal wrap. Finally, the topology is revolved using copy plus rotate option to build blocks for one nozzle. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions or you want us to post any specific tutorials, please leave your comments below or write to us on Twitter. The social media links can be found in the description. Do subscribe to the channel to get updates on new videos.